What's going on, guys? My name is Marcel Flores from One Dapper Street, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're looking at 7 different ways that you can make your simple outfit consisting of jeans and t-shirt a little bit more interesting than just wearing, jeans and a t-shirt. So we're going to be looking at a few styling techniques, a lot of things that you may already be doing or may have done in the past. We're just going to dive in a little bit deeper and look at how you can combine different ones. And even if you already know them, it's nice to just have a little refresher and have everything in one place. So that's what I want to try and do for you today. We'll do that using 2 outfits. The one I'm wearing right now, this is a Mango Man t-shirt, and these jeans are from Uniqlo. And then I have another look for you that's ripped black Chopman jeans together with a white Philanthropy t-shirt. Let's start with this look, and with the t-shirt, what can you do to make your t-shirt look better just with the t-shirt itself? One of the things, and I think you've seen me do this a lot, is roll up my sleeves. Now, this t-shirt doesn't necessarily need it as much as most t-shirts do. So oftentimes when you wear a t-shirt, you see that the line just goes out like this. When you roll your sleeves up, that doesn't happen. This t-shirt naturally drapes a little bit better, but I still like rolling it up because I like the aesthetic. It accentuates your physique, and it just makes for a nicer silhouette and a little bit more of an interesting look when it comes to your sleeves. Second thing is tucking in your t-shirt. Now, it's a little bit weird without a belt right now, but we'll get into accessories later, so just bear with me. But what it does when you tuck in your t-shirt is you change the proportions of your body a little bit. So your legs become a little bit longer and your upper body becomes a little bit shorter, which makes for a little bit more of an elegant proportion. It's a little bit more grown up, it's a little bit more put together, so it's a nice way for a t-shirt like this that's nice and fitted and somewhat luxurious. The fabric is really nice to just make it come together a little bit more than rather just, it's not a big thing to do, but you put a little bit of effort in and you make the whole look just more put together. A third way to improve your look, and this is more on the streetwear side of things, is focusing on sizing. So with t-shirts, I'll sometimes actually buy the same t-shirts in a size medium and a size large. The size medium will be for the more dapper look, and a larger size will be for my more streetwear look, because it needs to be a little bit more elongated, it needs to be a little bit more loose and more relaxed for that look to really work. So that's something I would just recommend when you're shopping. Try out different sizes and think about how you're gonna wear that t-shirt, and then integrate that into your look when you're actually styling it the day you're wearing it. Another point, number 4, would be layering. And this can actually really help you out if you're in kind of a situation like the following. Check out the length of the top t-shirt. It's a bit too short to work by itself with the look. So what I did is add a second t-shirt underneath that's a little bit longer to elongate the silhouette of the entire upper body, and it makes it work better for me. Aside from that, you can see that I combined 2 different colors. So I have a black shirt underneath and a gray t-shirt up top. I like that look all together. It pops out a little bit around the collar, it pops out around the sleeve if you roll them up, and like you do like the twist and roll, so you actually have a contrast sleeve on both sides. So I think it's a cool styling tool, but also it can really help you out if you want to wear a particular t-shirt, say this had like a cool logo on it and you wanted to wear that desperately, but you just couldn't because it wouldn't work with the jeans. This is a way you could fix it. Let's move on to the lower body. And I think a lot of guys just don't necessarily think of jeans as something that you bring to your tailor to get tailored. But I'd argue that it's almost as important to bring them to a tailor as it is for a suit, because it's really hard to buy a pair of jeans that just naturally fits you perfectly. I, for example, have big thighs because I played soccer for 10 years. So when I go and buy jeans, I have to buy them according to my thighs, which often means that they're just a little bit too wide around the calves. So what I do with most of my jeans is I bring them to the tailor and I have them tapered from mid-calf down, and I usually have them hem them a little bit as well. Not all the way short to the ankle. I usually like them to be a little bit longer so I can still roll them up, which brings me to the next point. And that is styling trick number 6, rolling up your jeans. This is something, it's probably the one I use the most. I do it all the time. Even if I have my jeans tailored, I still roll them up because I like the aesthetic, I like the way it looks, and it creates the cropped effect, which is something that, once again, I personally like. It's also been something that's been trending for the past 6 to 8 seasons, so it's been a thing for a while. And lastly, it helps with the silhouette of the jeans. Once again, like I said, I get jeans that fit my thighs, so sometimes they're a little bit loose around the calves and the ankles, so rolling up actually helps with that visual effect to make everything look a little bit more tapered. So that's everything you can do with the pieces themselves. Now we're moving on to the 7th point of the video, and it's the longest point out of all because I think it's one of the most important, and that's accessorizing. I had a teacher at FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology, where I studied fashion merchandising, and he used to say, clothes make the man, but the accessories make the outfit. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, yes, absolutely. I've always agreed with that. So we're gonna dive deep into accessories today, and we're gonna start with the belt that I mentioned before because I think this look really needs it. A belt is a wonderful way to add a little bit of separation between the upper body and the lower body. You can introduce a new color scheme, which I am doing here. I'm gonna stick to brown tones. That's one thing I like to do when I combine accessories, is try and stick to the same color scheme. So today that's brown. And my wrists are currently looking pretty empty, so we're gonna look at those next. And here we have it, a watch and a stack of bracelets. Let's talk about the bracelets first. Once again, what's really important is to stick into the same color. I think these are all different colors, but they're all in the brown area, so it ties in nicely with the t-shirt. Obviously, the brown color scheme was inspired by the t-shirt itself. And even with the watch, everything is not perfectly matched, but it's close enough to really create a color story, and it just makes the entire look more interesting because now I have stuff going on down here, once again, without adding any more fabric to the outfit because it's hot outside in the summer, so. But we're not done yet. Two more things that you can add to your look are, for one, specs, and I feel like you guys have knocked me in the past a little bit for wearing glasses even though I don't need them. Now, there's two reasons for that. For one, I run a fashion channel and a fashion Instagram, and I want to offer inspiration to all of you guys, and a lot of you wear glasses, so I wear glasses so you guys can get inspiration for that. Second, glasses are a way for me to add a little bit more maturity to the look, to seem a little bit more intelligent, and yes, that's actually a thing, and or even call it a nerd look. Whatever it is that makes you like them, if you want to add glasses to your look, be my guest. I love doing it. And lastly, the second point, bags. Now, bags are a huge thing for men. Recently, I love this brown leather bag from Coach. It's a leather duffel. Once again, I think it makes for a little bit more of a mature look. Besides the obvious functionality of having everything in your bag so your pockets are empty and don't create any bulges, so the look itself stays nice and clean, but you have a little bit more interest added to the entire look. So this is what I chose to do with this outfit. Once again, the more dapper version. Now let's look at the accessories that I chose for the streetwear outfit that we have going on today. This time starting with the watch and the bracelets. The watch is a little bit bigger, it's a little bit more prominent, it's a little bit more blingy, and I think it works better for a streetwear type of thing, although you can easily wear this with a more dapper ensemble as well. And you've got bracelets, so a beaded bracelet and even a cuff is something that I really want you guys to consider because I think that's something that most men don't necessarily wear. I feel like usually I'll see like a beaded bracelet or a leather bracelet, but I think especially in combination, these two together work really well for me, and overall it helps once again to make the outfit a bit more interesting. Another thing you can do is grab a hat. Now you can wear that frontward, you can wear it backward, or you can wear all sorts of different hats. In this case, I chose to go with this baseball cap because I think once again it works with the streetwear look. Here we go. But to, for example, talk about the dapper outfit, you could wear like a fedora or you could wear a paperboy hat. There's many different ways, and hats are a great way to accessorize and actually block the sun. So in the summer, that's a wonderful way to add some functionality into your look. Speaking of functionality, I personally love crossbody bags. Once again, I think especially for the streetwear look, it just really works. It's a hype culture type thing right now. Some of you might not like it so much. It took me a second to like get with it, but now I almost wear a crossbody bag every day because they're really, really convenient and I like the way they look. So before we wrap up the accessories, we have to talk about three more things. One, of course, sunglasses. If you're not into wearing regular specs, I understand that, but most of us definitely wear sunglasses. So right now I'm wearing black Ray-Ban shades, and a few necklaces are really fun. Now, necklaces are a little bit of a statement. They might not work for everybody. You really got to find something that works for you. Much like with rings, it took me a year and a half to find 3 rings that I like together, that work together for me. So this is a very now stylized outfit. Once again, it might not necessarily be for you, but I want to go through all the different options that you guys have at hand when creating an outfit. Done with all the accessories and all the styling tips, so now we're ready for our before and after comparison. What did the look like before, and what does it look like now? And now we'll do the same thing for the streetwear look. And that about sums up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something or deepened some sort of knowledge that you already had. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Let's start a conversation, and I would love to hear your thoughts on everything that I talked about today. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to change that and turn on the post notifications so you never miss a video coming out, because I'll see you guys very, very soon with the next one. And until then, stay dapper. Bye.